in t-shirts with their signs, not strapped, maybe a little strapped, I don't know. But then the cops have their riot shields, helmets, body armor, tear gas, guns, rubber bullets. Who's really wanting the riot?
Exactly. It's yeah, no, exactly. You dress for the job you're prepared to do, right? If I'm an exterminator, if I'm a plumber, I might bring some high boots and some tuck my jeans into it. You come prepared for the job you want to do. So that's exactly it. And why the fuck in a free country are our police so militarized?
Look,
Why do they have all this gear?
on that note, free country. I was banned twice on Facebook. Once for saying, the first time was Americans are stupid, lol. I got banned for 3 days. Second time, not even 2 weeks later, I said, white people are no. I hate white people, lol. Banned for a week. Where's the free speech?
Yeah, I mean that's like at the end of the day, unfortunately, you are using like a company. Facebook is a fucking company. You're kind of subject to their rules based on their terms of service. So I get what you're saying, and I agree. You should be able to say whatever the fuck you want, but you could go say that outside. I think freedom of speech is a thing where it's like it's important as an institution, but freedom of speech is a thing, but not freedom of consequence. Just like on the same note, somebody stands outside my house sig hailing, and they say, "Oh, freedom of speech." You're
Yeah,
not
but
free
you
from
ain't
what I'm going to do to you.
drastic.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm not free from then getting arrested for it. So we all have to fucking weigh the pros and cons of what we're about to do
Well, I
and
mean,
say.
in my defense, the arguments were a lot more violent than what I said.
Oh, yeah. I mean, exactly. It's just a stupid thing to be banned for. You're not harming anybody by making your opinion known.
Our president made fun of a retarded dude
Yeah,
in his
right? Yeah.
campaign, told the country to grab women by their pussy, and kind of idolizes his daughter.
Yeah, yeah. He's a little creepy, isn't he?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I don't think he really has much of a chance this time around. I hope. And I mean, all of this shit you're talking about happened while he was campaigning to be elected initially, so you never
And
fucking know.
he's still got fucking president. Like I feel like I don't know if you're a fan of Rick and Morty at all.
I've seen the pickle episode, I think.
Oh god, that's one of the worst ones. But I feel like we're in some sort of alternate timeline.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a fucked one for sure. Whatever
Have
it
you
is.
seen the movie Idiocracy?
I am not.
Are you familiar with Mike Judge?
Um, the name sounds familiar.
Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I know Mike Judge.
Have you seen Office Space? No,
I keep telling myself I need to watch it.
it's a really good
But
fucking
yeah.
movie. Dude ends up burning the office down because he hates his job so much. It's amazing. But Idiocracy, this dude who's in the military gets put into the future, and say like the premise of the movie is, say you've got Karen and Chad who are trying to start a family, right? But they don't know the right time to make a baby. And then you've got fucking white trash Chad and his neighbor. He makes a baby with her. And then he is in a relationship, makes 4 babies. Then he sees his other neighbor, makes 4 more babies. And the whole fucking tree line goes down from these white trash people instead of the smart people, quote unquote smart people, who are still planning on making a baby. So he gets thrown into the future, and like they elect a wrestler as president.
Okay.
And yeah, you can just imagine, like it's a mixture of Wall-E and just stupidity.
I'll have to check it out.
It's really fucking funny. And I've seen shit on Facebook talking about that Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, is people are wanting to vote for him to be president, and I'm like, dude, this is
like that's
not a
the
history book.
yeah, no, exactly. That's ridiculous. I think, like, I don't want to say leave it to politicians because that got us here, but it's the country's so stupid. At the end of the day, I don't know.
Would you have voted
I
for Bernie?
yeah, I think I would have voted for Bernie. I'm not gonna write his fucking name in, like I feel like a lot of people are unfortunately going to do, this time around. But yeah, I'd have voted for Bernie.
I used to back him wholeheartedly, but all the people who are with Donald Trump, who I used to argue with, have been sending me videos of Bernie saying that he's getting with Donald Trump.
You never know. I'd have to know the context to really debate it.
Like I said, fuck the government. What I was talking about earlier, we're raised with what we know. It's pretty much brainwashing. Like, who's to say history? I mean, yeah, we're told it happened. It's in books. But who was there to actually see it? That's how I look at it. So,
yeah,
I mean, I'm raised to know that there should be a government. It creates structure, economy, whatever. It makes the world go around. But I want to see it burn.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
It's a scary thought, but I think it would be awesome.
I think so. I think we could use a do-over.
Like, yeah, I mean, the planet was thriving whenever quarantine hit.
I wouldn't say thriving. There were tons of fucking issues, but yeah, I mean,
society-wise, humanity-wise. But people weren't polluting. People weren't going out and throwing their beer cans in the lake and shit like that.
Oh, you're saying quarantine and everybody being inside did good things for the environment?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, totally. I mean, you noticed the air quality outside got better as soon as everybody was not driving around and, polluting and doing all this shit. I mean, yeah, it's the American response to, a pandemic has been so embarrassing, and just shows how inconsiderate we are for one another and inadvertently ourselves, because I throw a beer can in the street and you're gonna step on it, and it's gonna negatively affect my day because you're pissed off. Like, it's a whole fucking cycle. I think yeah, exactly. Everybody being inside has been a lot better. but I don't know, no one's gonna really take note of that and choose to change their way.
I'll still bitch about it because I'm given a platform. It was free, so I might as well use it.
Yeah, right.
Fucking during the quarantine, here in Texas, like, I think March it hit, and then April I was laid off. Everybody was told to stay inside, and if you go outside, say you have to go to the grocery store, send one person with a mask, and yeah. Dude, I seen this lady going in there with her 3 kids to buy 2 30-packs of Bud Light.
The essentials.
Yeah. No mask, whatever. I respect it. I understand it. But the mask thing, it's like a mutual respect.
Yeah, exactly. It's recognizing that there is a greater good beyond yourself, and Americans have never been able to realize that, at least, in a modern day and age where we're so removed from war and so removed from a lot of the cruelties of the world. It is fucking absurd. I saw this post. Somebody was like, oh, my daughter just died of COVID-19, and in her last days, I'm so glad I got to take her around and see her family and show her, the values of Christianity and whatever. And I suppose that Christianity really has nothing to do with it, but it's essentially you've killed your daughter. You took her around hypothetically spreading whatever virus, I'm sure you weren't being safe. You took a person with a weaker immune system out into the world to die and die
To
painfully.
either catch it or get it and spread it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you get it, you've most likely spread it one way or another. I have a lot of friends who are nurses, and well, some of them are getting sick, unfortunately, and it's a damn shame. Hopefully, I sincerely hope this. It's not the most lethal virus in the world. I'm not trying to downplay it at all. It's very infectious, but I really, really hope a lot of stupid people die. And that's
I guess
that's
Darwinism.
yeah. Oh, it totally is. It's so fucking unfortunate that these stupid people are ruining my fucking shit. Like, and I guess that's me being selfish, but it is really ruining everybody's. You got laid off. I had to cancel a fucking tour. I also can't work. A lot of stupidity just because people. Oh, I can't wear a mask because fucking Bill Clinton. No, Bill Gates. They're mad at Bill Gates for some reason.
Yeah, they're saying that he
crazy.
started the virus. I don't know. But,
Of course,
like,
big conspiracy.
another opinion of mine. Here we go. Okay, flu virus. When you get a flu vaccine, what do they inject you with?
The
A
flu.
little bit of flu.
Hmm.
I mean, you keep sanitizing all this shit. It's kind of like prolonging it. I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist, but like, just let people live their life. If they die, they die.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, ideally, yeah. But unfortunately, currently, it just affects everybody else.
And the whole original rumor that, I mean, I don't know how it is over there in Philly, but here in Texas, the original rumor for what started coronavirus was some dude in China caught a bat and ate it raw, like Ozzy Osbourne would have done.
I think it was a bat soup. I'm also not too certain, but I know the coronavirus is a thing in certain genomes, species of animals, and mutations happen occasionally. And I think the dude just ate the wrong bat. I'm vegetarian. I hope everybody goes vegetarian or vegan. so less fucking animal viruses could be passed.
I
Past
feel
if
you, and
this
I
man was a
respect you on
vegetarian,
that.
wouldn't have happened.
I feel you, and I understand, and I respect you on that. But I fucking love fried chicken, man.
I miss it all the time.
Like I've eaten some good. I've tried it. I personally cannot. I fucking love fried chicken so much, dude.
I feel it. I definitely miss a good amount of meat, but and I'm everybody. It's your right. It's my fucking right. It's that man's right to eat a bat. Like
Exactly. And that also boils down to morals.
Yeah.
Why would you eat another fucking living being that's being treated like less than garbage?
Yeah. I mean, it's yeah. I guess that's kind of where my vegetarianism lies. It's also good for the environment to cut down on dairy and meat. The meat industry is really fucking bad for the environment.
See, I've never really looked into that. Like, is it what?
It's a matter of water consumption and grain consumption for cattle. It's just not fucking healthy. You ever drive through fucking I was in California in like 2015. I think I was driving from I want to say we actually drove from fucking Jesus Christ, Northern California to Las Vegas, somewhere on that route or back. Drove through a lot, a red meat processing facility where they slaughter cows or raise the cows to be slaughtered. You ever drive through that? It smells like cow shit because it is literally cow shit. But all that methane is awful for the environment. Just none of the processes are healthy. It's I
Yeah, I
think
know that because literally all of West Texas smells like cow shit.
yeah, I'm sure you're used to it. Yeah, it's really fucked up, and everyone's a hypocrite. Nobody's fucking has a green carbon footprint. Really, I drive a van. I go tour. I press vinyl records. It's all terrible for the environment, but I think cutting down is important. Doing what you can.
It's really a never ending cycle of like who's the worst person From what I
Yeah, it's that. It's just like minimize your footprint.